Greetings there, fellow breachers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive, Episode 23, Breaching the Deep. Retina burn. So almost 9 unstable energy and almost 5 stable energy, not bad.
Easy peasy.
Except for the issue of the old wall.
Right, yeah. That. You got some genius idea up your sleeve, huh?
Is that how you think it works? That scientists conjure up genius at will?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Well, in this case I do. But don't expect it to work like that every time. Driver, the quarantine checkpoints will be the best way through the old wall, but they're death traps in their own right. But I designed something to help. Check out the blueprints I sent over.
Alright, so she sent me some very fancy blueprints. Oh, have I been putting my pearls in there? Yeah, 1 pearl got in there. Darn. This is what I was trying to warn you about. Oh, I found it pretty easy. It's just at the bottom of the list. Alright. Spent all that time making lovely charged pearls. And should be getting some plasma from them. First pearl only gave me 1 plasma. Mostly giving me, well, rubber's not bad. Gas cylinders. Okay, I got screwed. Often it will be tons of plasma, but not this time. Alright, looks like the run you want will be up to me. Got it, 10-4. Ooh, shark teeth decal. Nice. And there's a lot of cart maintenance needing to be done, so... what about research? So before I put the research poll up, I'm going to cover some choices. So that you can make more informed decisions when voting. And then I'm also, I owe you guys a decal and paint. So, what decal? Let's go camo, flames, wood, shark, mural, stripes, sketchy, or flowers. Or, yeah. So, there's that. So this mini turbine is dead. I don't want to be driving around on a spare tire, so let's throw that one out too. My old spare tire, or old tires that got destroyed. It might be worth making a whole new set of tires though. Because I think the tires I have on right now are all sort of a lot of miles on them. And I did just get a whole lot of rubber from the last run, so I'm just going to get a whole new set of tires. I am also almost out of room here, so... I'm going to melt down some of my decals to save space. Generally speaking, decals will scrap for resources that are useful, whereas paint cans, not so much. It's not always true. It's a bit of chance, but that's been at least my experience. That's a lot of materials. So I need a mini turbine. Let's do a full inspection. Armor panels are damaged, but like nothing's worn out. Just one mini turbine. Battery's okay. Yep, so just the turbine. That's not bad. I need another spare tire in here, another sealing kit. What was in this slot? I don't know what was there. Huh. It looks like you guys want shark decal. Got it. Oh, blowtorch. Yeah, yeah. Thanks. So as far as research goes, we have a lot of unstable energy. So I could do, if I went with Garage, I could get the analysis module or start working on the sort of aesthetic stuff. Yeah, that's about it for Garage. For tools, it would be the Liberator improvement. And then for car improvements, I would probably do a sub-poll to try to figure out, because there's a lot of like car improvements that I could hypothetically unlock, but not a lot of them I think I would immediately get. Most of what I want that is left from research requires corrupt energy, which I don't have access to yet. Because I have all this extra putty, I'm just going to repair the car, like, primarily with the ridiculous amount of extra putty that I have. I did a pretty bad job parking. Oh, I also need to pull that tire off. What the hell? There we go. So time to make 5 tires. This is why I wanted the rubber. I knew that this was coming. My tires should be okay for next run with all those repairs having been done. Get another blowtorch for the trunk and the sealing kit. So now we can do a lot of good maintenance. Definitely shouldn't have any breakdowns. Get one more mini turbine. Slap that back. And yeah, driver's checklist is just friendly dumpster. I wouldn't mind having a spare plasma scrapper in my trunk. So I'll consider doing that. If I have the materials. And it looks like for research... maybe tools? So that would be Liberator. Yeah, I will also make the analysis module, because it was almost a three-way tie for a bit, so I'll just do a little bit of, like, everything. So one more circuit board for the analysis. I'm a little low on copper wire, I think. Worth noting. So now we'll be able to analyze quirks efficiently. So the analysis module, this is an upgrade for the tanker station, adds a second chip which allows you to spend anchor energy to partially diagnose any quirk, accurately pinpointing one factor. And I'll also get the basketball hoop. I am terrible at shooting hoops in game, so I will use it once to show how bad I am at it, and then never again. Yeah, it's harder than it looks. Alright. This requires limb chips, which I don't have, so I don't believe that there's any garage upgrades that I can do anymore. Other than maybe the refuel quicker, but like, I don't care about that. It's like, that doesn't bother me. Alright, you left the run up to me, so yeah, I'll think about it. I think the resource I'm mostly missing is corrupt energy, so it makes more sense to go deeper into the zone. That's at least my current thinking process. Do I currently have quirks? Apparently not. That's really weird that I've been so quirkless for so long. Hello? Like, When in doubt, save and load. Not sure why my route planner was just like, nope, no planning routes for you. Cheers, Tristan. Oh, it wants me to pick up the blueprint from Oppie's. Yeah, okay, that's why. It wasn't a bug. I just was not paying attention. So this is a blueprint for Limb Shield. So Limb Shield is,
anomalies took up residence in the crossing points. It's not enough to have a shield. The shield itself needs to be shielded.
Limb Shield is kind of like a always-on limb emitter.
The energy drain on that shield is massive. It won't last you more than 5 seconds.
Yes, and?
You'll need to recharge on the go, but the Deep Zone's grid is completely dark.
You know, what if we could reroute our power into the Deep Zone? But we'd need to jumpstart the network somehow.
That car is basically the world's most overpowered electromagnet on wheels. The driver induces a current, then you open the electrical floodgates.
They'd have to induce the current the entire way through the old wall while making the crossing and maintaining speed.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe the driver and that car's got what it takes by now, then go back to hunting ghosts. We've got a job to do here.
This could work. Are you in, Francis?
I don't know.
Look, we have a real chance of losing everything at the old wall. I'd like to not fail this far along.
How can we know this will work?
We don't. That's how science works. We form a theory, and we test it, and we fail. And fail, and fail, and only sometimes do we succeed.
Come on, Francis. Please?
Fine. I'll do it.
All right. The team is assembled.
Nice work on that limb shield, driver. We'll have the power grid prepped by the time you reach the old wall.
All right. I think there was one more log tape that I had missed. Yeah, this one. Come on, play. I'm hitting R.
I've reviewed Dr. K's lab notes, and now we know what he was doing in that lab after the accident. Spinning in circles for years.
His injuries were real. Dr. K's radiation exposure should have been fatal.
And the minute he could stand on his feet again, Arda shuttled him right back to his lab and bid the monkey to dance.
They allowed him to carry on in the hopes that he would reproduce anything useful. He worked for 2 whole years before they quietly retired him from his post.
Sorry we scrambled your brain. Here's your pension. Bye.
Yeah, they weren't very good to him. They aren't really good to anyone, I suppose. So I did say that I wanted a spare plasma scrapper in the trunk. I happen to have plenty of materials for that, so that works. And then it requires me to have the limb shield like stored in the trunk, so I'll leave that in the trunk for now. Let's get rid of this pry bar. It's like half dead. Pry bars are cheap. So we are going to try to gain access to the deep zone. So the DLDR is that the biomes from these circles you can see, this is the deep zone circle, this is the mid zone, and this is the outer zone. So we've just been looting the mid zone, and now we're trying to find a way into the deep zone. So that is what we're gonna do. So this mire here is fine. It doesn't have anything, it doesn't have a lot of anchor energy, but it doesn't concern me all that much. Like corrosive waterways, not a big deal. This here is nasty. It has anchor party, so there's going to be a lot of anchors here, but it has swift storm and shocking speed. So I'm going to re-scramble this one. Perpetual stability and disruptive discharge, that's fine. It's way easier for us to deal with. It does have wriggling wrecks and crackling crawlers, 2 anomalies I'm not particularly fond of, but yeah, oh well. So current priority is gain access to the deep zone. You guys left it up to me, and that's what I'm choosing. So we'll go to G1, C5, and then the old wall. So the old wall has a whole lot of resources that are unknown to us, including corrupted energy, as you can see in that top left icon. So exciting. Trying to think if there's anything else I should pack before I leave. Got everything in there. Spare fuel. We're all fueled up. We're all charged up. I haven't decaled. Right. So let's do that. You guys wanted shark decals? Shark teeth? So I'm going to apply shark teeth everywhere. And I'll probably give it a fresh coat of paint too. So Shark, as you may have noticed, is like the old Spitfire plane type patterns. And let's pair that with a, I don't know, like a blue? Maybe blue looks okay. Blue and orange. Yeah, okay. It's good enough for me. Definitely unique looking, that's for sure. Personally, I think it's a little hideous, but, you know, hideous is kind of fun. Since I last played, they do have the concept of being able to save mid-run. During the first, you know, the first marathon stream that I made of this, there wasn't that ability. So now, if you need to, like, stop playing midway through, you don't abandon everything, which is good. Alright, and away we go! Oh, yeah, let's hook the limb emitter back up to F. G1. So here is... there is a zone receiver that I'm probably going to want to grab for the frequency files once we get to G1. Yeah, take a look. There's abandon and abandon save quit. Yep. This panel is, yeah, just a generic resistant to charge. They don't shred for anything, which is why I don't bother picking them up. You can't save without abandoning the run? Yes. So it's like a... so, okay.
Hoppy, I gotta ask. Were you around when the old wall was nearly breached?
You want to know if I was involved?
I mean, sure. No one knew more about where anomalies came from than you. Heck, I mean, you know, the only reason anyone knew anything about anomalies was because of the research branch that you four started to build.
Yes, and we developed ways to prevent anomalies, not create them.
You can't prevent something if you don't know where it's created in the first place.
So you did pick up a thing or two around us scientists.
That was a very non-answer.
All I know is, Arda didn't give two craps about anomaly prevention. You fought uphill the entire way.
Never thought I'd see the day where you'd sugarcoat anything coming out of your mouth. The Harmonic Disruption Research Lab was an abject failure. No, I wasn't involved, but I stood by and let it happen. By that point, the LIM project was in a bad way. Either it found a breakthrough and justified the government resources it was sucking up, or the entire project was put down. Everything depended on this technological quantum leap that evaded us for decades. In response, all good sense went straight out the window. For every wonder pulled out of thin air, LIM technology conjured increasingly greater horrors. But it was done in the name of progress, and we were powerless to stop it. The Harmonic Disruption Research Branch was all I could do to soften the atrocities Arda unleashed in the name of progress. I tried to clean up my mess, but I failed.
I do like how the story is slowly revealed to you. And at least for me, my opinion of Oppie really changes over the course. So, run planner. Let's go here and then work our way up. Actually, this exit's here, so let's go this way. And then there's a gas station there, so we can refuel on our way out. And what do I need to look out here? Wrecks and crawlers, mostly. Oh, I missed my turnoff already. Wow. That dirt road was pretty well hidden. At some point I should probably stop picking up decal and paint, unless it's something new, because I don't really have room for any more of it, unless I want to start shoving it into other shelves, which I kind of don't. Oh, that was a wreck that I blew past and somehow didn't trigger because I got awfully close to it. The car was sort of shimmery, I noticed. And there's an Arda truck over this way. Alright. Maybe I'll grab the loot, top up my tank.
How do you force 100,000 people out of their homes without facing major resistance? Even if you're the United States government,
facing down what's being peddled as the greatest threat our nation has ever faced, the answer is, you don't.
This is Frequency File, Episode 3, The Human Cost. Last episode, I reported all the cold, hard facts I could get my hands on. If you missed that episode, here's the summary. There wasn't much. Now, we jump tracks to the stories of the people, to knit together old records and eyewitness accounts to form some fabric of the true story. Whoever's job it was at Arda to suppress stories did a really good job.
What they did to keep that sheer number of people from talking, and then to smear the stories that did come out, was a masterstroke of obfuscation. Unfortunately for Arda, the cases that made it all the way to court became public record. And the facts were these. Arda played nice at first with a generous relocation package. We offered cold, hard cash and built sprawling housing complexes in nearly every state to resettle the former residents. These new communities were built as idyllic, white picket-fenced neighborhoods where you were sure to be surrounded by all-American families who shared your same values, while enjoying the benefits of government-subsidized grocery stores, school districts, and manicured public parks. Not a bad deal for the looks of things.
When it came to the holdouts, the people who wouldn't leave for any amount, things got ugly. But in the end, the government won out, as it always does. And while the government has the sovereign right to seize private property, the Fifth Amendment mandates just compensation be paid for it. But it doesn't specify when.
Or how this compensation be made. And many dissenters ended up with nothing through good old loopholes and bureaucracy. Some of whom are still pursuing their claims to this day. But the chilling thing is, those left with empty pockets consider themselves lucky. There is a saying they mutter amongst themselves under their breath. And at least they had the luck to not live in Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra didn't turn out very good. I wish it was windier and I had more battery power, because I would use the auto dock to heal. So I'm pretty hurt. But I'll probably end up getting canned goods. Don't need to worry about it too much. Medical crates, when you're low on fabric, are a little expensive to suck down. So I only really reserve them for, like, emergencies, because dying on your own is not fun. Ooh, that's a big old dumpster barrel. So this zone... Oh, there we go. See? This is the health that I was hoping for. 20 HP. I'm popping open a refrigerator full of probably decades-old food. Luckily, food poisoning is not a condition that we can run into. Well, that one went pretty smooth. So next up is... Oh, okay. This one has pickpockets. It also has something unrecognized. I hate pickpockets. I hate them. So I am probably going to try to pass through C5 ASAP, because pickpockets are annoying. They pull parts off of your car. They pull items out of your bag or tools out of your hands. They're just horrible. So, we can try to avoid them. But I don't usually find myself staying in zones with pickpockets for very long, because they're annoying. And also, corrosive waterways means that we ought to stay the hell out of the water, or it's gonna mess up the car fast. It grabbed me already, didn't it? Yeah. Oh no, you're just no. Oh no, it has my door. See? Yeah, so annoying. Give me my door back. And piss off. Piss all the way off. Another use case for nitro boost. Getting the hell away from that annoyance. I wonder if the corrosive waterways melt me too, because that's a lot of coral. Oh, great. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, my health is, like, not awesome. But I'll make this quick. Abductors and pickpockets everywhere. So the two anchors here are next to one another, which is certainly convenient. man, we have not used a lot of gasoline. Kind of hoping to find some extra food. Nope. A lot of cars around though. There's an Arda truck, 150 meters up. And good, it's in the water. That's great. Ow. Getting pretty close to the anchors. They're just beyond this waterway. Okay, there's a pickpocket. I'm trying to avoid getting in because, like, corrosive waterways, if I hit it, will start eating away at the car, and I don't have any anti-corrosion parts installed on this vehicle, so acid does a lot of damage to me. I don't have a car designed for, like, acid trips. Oh, that's a fuel truck, not an Arda one. Then the last anchor is right over here somewhere. Oh, he almost pulled me into that tower. I mean, they pull you in, like, what I assume, what I'm pretty sure is just a random direction, but they always seem to pull me into, like, the biggest, heaviest object every time they grapple. With almost without fail. Sending me into, like, walls and stuff. We have a lot of Kalim now. Many energy. We are out of here. Oh, right in the middle of the grotto. Never mind. Pit stop. I will say the swamp coral and the marsh eggs is stuff that you will usually... I'm not going to make the effort of, like, getting all of the stuff around me. Like, I could, but I'd rather be on the move. But, those are ingredients for, like, blowtorches and thermal vacs and that kind of stuff. So it's... Essentially what I'm saying is they're materials that you're always going to really need. So coming back to the mires regularly so that you can make stuff like blowtorches and thermal vacs. So getting it, you know, when it's the zones that you're in is definitely convenient, rather than having to make specific resource runs for it. Also, Minotaur, thank you for the sub. Fuel is full. Oh, Armored bumper. You know, I'll actually take that. I don't think I'll ever use it, but it would shred for pretty good. Oh, there's a box truck right here, too. Yes, food. Anomaly crisis sticker. Or chaser sticker. Nah, I'm a horse girl for life. I have a horse girl sticker on the back. It's like the first sticker I ever got. Alright, so here we are. We are heading to the smokestacks. I believe this is the first time entering this biome, which is why there's tons of our unrecognized stuff and also corrupted energy. Time for things to get spicy. If it hasn't been obvious to you, the further in you get, the harder it gets. So, you know, the damp forests aren't as hard as like the mires, and the mires aren't as hard as the smokestacks. Now, there's obviously variables involved, like the sort of modifiers in the zone that you're in. Thank you for tuning in to Pacific Drive, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. And if you would like to join my online gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you at next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow breachers.